What's up, guys? My name is Emery. I am a first year at Pitzer College and I am currently undeclared. Some high school stats for you guys. I played basketball and ran track all 4 years of high school. 2 of those on the basketball team, I was one of the captains. And you could usually find me around any sporting event going on at OHS. I really had a fun time hyping up the crowd, making everyone go crazy. Just trying to make a good environment for all student athletes at OHS. Outside of sports, my friends and I established the Young and Brave Club, which is a club that we created to help raise awareness and money for children and their families who are going through childhood cancer. I served as the president for the first 2 years of the club. And some stats for in the classroom: I took 7 honors courses and 8 AP courses. My unweighted GPA was a 3.91 and my weighted GPA was a 4.49. What's something that you're grateful for you did in high school? And something that I'm grateful for that I did was starting the Young and Brave with my friends. It definitely was a great experience. It taught us a bunch of lessons, helped us get involved with the community, and it was just a really fun and easy way to get, help people out in general. And it was a learning experience for all of us that were involved. We had never started a club. We didn't know what we were doing. We just said, let's help people out, and so we did it. And it was challenging at first to try to get a club started up out of nothing. It wasn't like Key Club or ASB or one of those other established clubs. We thought about it. We said, let's just do it, and so we did it. And it taught us a bunch of valuable lessons that we'll carry with us college and beyond about creating a new organization. Next question is, what was one weakness on your college application? And so my biggest weakness on my college app was my SAT score. It was not as high as I wanted it to be. It was an 1160, and so that's not going to get you into most prestigious universities or everywhere you want to go. It's not anything flashy or anything like that. But I was saved because my school offered a SAT optional part of the college application, so I didn't have to send my SAT score in if I didn't want to. And because I didn't have the greatest SAT score, I decided that should probably be kept out of the college app. So I think that was my biggest weakness, but luckily I got saved. So if your school does have an SAT optional part of the college app, definitely look into it if you didn't do too hot on the SAT or it's not as high as you wanted it to be. So some tips that I would give to juniors and seniors going through the application process right now is definitely plan everything out. Look at all the deadlines, make sure you know when everything's due, and plan accordingly, because you don't want to be rushing at the last minute to try to finish a college app. Because believe me, I've been there, and it's just not fun because you're going to be in high school at the same time, and teachers aren't going to stop their whole curriculum so that you can get everything done on the college side of things. And you're just going to be stuck, just panicking. It's not a fun time. And so I would definitely just say plan accordingly, make sure you know all the dates, and get everything done before you get into the crunch of your actual high school semester. Another tip I got is when you're writing your college essay, just be yourself, be authentic. That $1 million essay that you're trying to chase has probably been done millions of times before, so you might as well just be yourself and be true to who you are. And that usually works. If you're true to yourself and you know what you're writing about, then it's probably going to work. So just trust your gut, be yourself, and you'll do fine. The next question is, what's something that made you stand out on your application? And I think something that I did was I went in for an interview at the school with my admissions counselor. And I did that because I wanted to show the admissions counselor that I wasn't just some name on a piece of paper, that I was actually a real person. And, I wanted them to get to know me in person, be able to know all my dreams, my goals, ambitions, my personality, just being able to associate a name with a face when they're coming across thousands of papers during the admissions process. So, I definitely think that helped. So the next question is, how are the classes? And the classes at Pitzer College are extremely small. So my biggest class so far this year had probably about 30 kids in it. and my smallest one had about, I'm gonna say 12 of us in there. So it's really, really small class size, and that's something that I was looking for and something that I wanted in a college. I'm currently taking 4 classes at 1 unit each. Yeah, Pitzer does things a little bit differently. They're not the normal unit sizes. So instead of, a normal college where there's like 3 or 4 per class, I think, Pitzer only does 1 per class. And so basically by the end of your senior year, you're supposed to have 32. So it's just 4 each semester, which is 8, and then 8 times 4 is 32. So you're supposed to have 32 credits by the time you graduate, and that's what you need to graduate. They're definitely less stressful than I thought they were going to be. I thought there was going to be this crazy jump from high school work to college work, but it's all extremely manageable. There's nothing too crazy. Then again, I haven't done any, crazy STEM stuff yet, so crossing my fingers that it doesn't get too hard, but it's definitely manageable and very comparable to high school classes. So the next topic is what's something that stood out to you about your college campus. And the biggest thing that stood out to me was the Claremont Consortium. So if you didn't know, Pitzer is located next to 4 other colleges, Claremont McKenna, Harvey Mudd, Scripps, Pomona, and then there's Pitzer. So it's all 5 of them, and they're all on this one big lot, but they're each their own college. So it's a really cool concept. So they're each their own individual college, yet each student at one of the colleges can take classes at the other 4 colleges. So it makes for a really good community. And another thing that I thought was really cool is how each college campus in their respected area has their own aesthetic, which is really cool. So like Pitzer, it's like a desert kind of vibe, and at Scripps there's a lot of greenery. Pomona, there's a lot of big trees, and it's just a cool environment to be, and I really enjoyed my time there. I went up for a visit 2 years ago in the fall, and I just loved it, fell in love with it right away, and I just knew that was where I wanted to go to college. So we're going to cover a couple different questions. So we're going to talk about the dorms, the food, and the weather there. When I went to go stay 2 years ago in the fall, the dorms were beautiful. The freshman dorms are gorgeous. They surround this pool area, and in the background there's these mountains. I personally do not know what these mountains are called, but there are mountains there, and they got snow on them, and it looks really pretty. From this there's this kind of picture area that has the pool, the dorm rooms, and then the mountains in the background, and it's just a beautiful image. And the vibe there is just awesome. Like the doors to it looks like a hotel. Like the dorm rooms it literally looks like a hotel. So like they're all surrounding this pool, and each door opens up halfway. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called like farm or townhouse doors or something like that, where they open up at halfway. So all the students just have their top door open, and they have the breeze coming in, and it's just a really cool vibe. And so that's the dorm life, really nice. There's 2 people in a room, and then there's a conjoining bathroom and 2 other people in the other room. So 4 people are sharing 1 bathroom, and then 2 people for a room. So that's the dorm life there. The food when I went there was so good. So good. I cannot stress enough how great the food was. And there's so many different areas for you to eat at because of how many different schools there are. There's loads of different options for you to choose from. So that was really nice. And then the weather there is really nice. It's a little bit warmer than Oxnard, Ventura that we're kind of used to, but it's still really, really nice, and I enjoyed all my time there. It was awesome. Okay, so lastly, I just want to say congratulations. If you're watching this video, it means that you're taking your college application process pretty seriously. So I just want to say congrats. I know you've been working hard the past 4 years, and you're just waiting for that big payoff. And I promise you that payoff will be worth it. I've been there. I know how college acceptance feels. It's a great feeling. So just keep working. I'm proud of you, and you'll get there. I promise you. Aside from that, I want to shout out Janessa and Jimena real quick. This is a great account for you guys. It is an awesome resource for all your college application process needs. And I wish I had something like this when I was going through the process, but I'm so glad that you guys have it now. And so good job, guys. With that being said, a last piece of advice that I would love to give you guys is definitely emphasize being true to yourself, okay? You know, you're going to go through the process and you're going to have friends that are getting into different schools, and, you know, they're going to be talking about going to different schools, applying to different schools. And just because they're saying that they're going somewhere, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go there or be interested in going there. You know, you only know what you want to do. You're the only person that knows that. So just stay true to yourself and you'll find the right place. I promise you. As soon as I stepped on campus at Pitzer, I knew that that was the place that I wanted to be. It was an amazing environment and I just felt at home right away. And all the core values that are instilled in this university are all values that I thoroughly believe in. And so it was just a great fit, and I'm so thankful that I'm at Pitzer right now. It is a great experience, and you guys will find the right college for you. I promise you that. You know, you just got to keep looking, and it will all work out. So just want to say, keep going, keep grinding, and I'm proud of you, and good luck, guys.